Hello everyone, this is MJS Pawan. In this video, we'll discuss previous year question paper, physical science. Before going to solve the problems, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel and share with your friends. And watch the previous videos where I have solved the 1, 2, 3, 4 some problems I have been solved. The links has been given in the description. You can check them out. And I'm also hosting a website, so in that you can request a question and get solve your doubts. So now let's go for questions. For the Poisson distribution, the standard deviation sigma is related to mean mass. So we have to find the what is the relation between sigma and m. Before going to this, let's study some of the basic things about the Poisson distribution and properties of it. Like this Poisson distribution is it tells about how many times an event like to occurs. Like suppose I will consider a graph of this sort. So it's somewhat this occurrence of some distribution of the particles or some other like fermions, bosons, or neutron particles you can consider in particle dynamics, particle physics. So these values are lambda. These are the average distribution where we calls, and these are taken for the discrete case. Okay, not the continuous case. So the thing is, like how many times an event like to occur within a given specified period of time. Like suppose if I consider 1 second to some 10 second, how many times that event has been occurred, it will tell about the Poisson distribution tell about it. And it is used to understand the independent event that occur at a constant rate, used in finding independent variable, sorry, independent event that occurs at constant rate. This will be in the given time interval. Okay, the time interval is limited, that will be finite. So this is the Poisson distribution is the discrete function, which means like it can take only the values like 0, 1, 2, 3, but not like a fractional 0 0.1, 0 0.2. These are the not valid form. This is the values that can take. And the general expression for the Poisson distribution is seems to be like this: p of x. If I take, then this will be, I will be try to represent in the form of m. So that will be m times the x e power minus m divided by x factorial. This is nothing but an uh, Euler's value, that is 2.9, 2.774 value, that is the value. And this is the mean of occurrence of an event. This is the average value. You can take mean or an average of an event that is occur in the time interval, that is the given time interval, that will be finite time interval. And this is the factorial. So these are the discrete values which the function can takes. Okay, for the finding of standard deviation, you have to solve this expression. So if you solve this expression, like in quantum mechanics, you will be solving like how you find delta x, that is the expectation value of change in position. Similarly, like that, if you go ahead doing with this, you will be getting the values. So how you do? X square minus average value of x square. So by the same method of approach, you can find the value of standard deviation. The standard deviation is be having the form that is sigma is equal to root of m. What is this m? M is the mean of number of occurring an event. So the correct answer is m. Okay, these are sometimes we usually write m in terms of n. According to question, I have written lambda in terms of m. Okay, don't get confused here. Now let's go for question number 8. The value of k for which function f of x e power minus x e power minus kx 0 less than or equal to x less than or equal to infinity is probability distribution function is. Like we need to find the value of k here. The given function f of x is equal to minus e power minus kx. So the probability can take the value either 0 or 1, right? So the maximum probability I will take, that is the 1. So that is 0 to infinity e power minus kx dx is equal to 1. This is the maximum probability that k value can take. So just do the integration e power minus kx by minus k and put the limit is equal to 1. Now e power minus k times the infinity minus of e power minus k times the 0 whole divided by, okay, if I take minus k common out, whole divided by k, this is equal to 1. Just substitute the code k that side. So we'll be getting the e power k is nothing but this 0 tends to 0, and this will be 1, and e power 0, that minus of minus it becomes plus, is equal to k. This e power 0 is equal to 1, so k is equal to 1. So the correct answer is C. Thank you for watching. If you have any doubt, please comment in the comment section. We shall discuss remaining problems in the next video. Thank you.